All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Pumping Culture Podcast. My name is Casey. I'm here with Ron. Today we have a good episode. Before we even get too deep into that episode, I like to ask everybody who's on the podcast, just how are you doing, Ron? So, how you doing, man?
I mean, for real, man. I'm feeling good, man. Listen, every day we wake up is blessed with. I'm feeling good. Of course, obviously, we always try to this is summertime. Well, it was leading up to the summer, so we got to work towards it, and that's it. That's what we try to do.
Right to the side, a little hanging off the side. Right. Yeah, it's been a little minute since I seen Ron. You know, a lot of new changes in life. I'll share those, in the future. But right now,
they missing, man. The listeners want to hear it, man.
Yeah,
they want to hear you. They want to hear what you got going on.
It's a good time.
You ask me how I'm doing. I'm asking you how you doing. How is Casey doing, man?
I got a lot going on. I got a lot going on.
Okay.
I'm expecting my first child.
Oh man, bro.
So I'm looking forward to that.
We got to salute to that, man.
Man, I'm looking forward to that.
And listen, I'm your biggest fan, bro. And this is not even but for real.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Good dude. Wife is amazing, man. And I obviously I love my kids. Obviously, everybody sees that. So for him to be having his own growing, I want to be here to help you and be, just kind of give you a little insight about what to do sometimes too, man.
Yeah, it's just honestly, it's been all love. I'm excited. It's a little ways to go now, but things are coming along. Family's been good. Friends been supportive.
Have you been like a little because sometimes before you having your first child, you get a little nervous, you get a little cold feet. Damn, this is about that. Now you have a whole human being you got to take care of. Is that something that's just it's scary to you?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say cold feet, but definitely kind of afraid because I'm now it's just not me or her.
That's what I'm saying.
Now I got to take care of somebody else.
Word.
Even though I know I've always had animals I had to take care of.
Nah,
it's not the same.
They ain't got a social security number.
Nah, it's not the same.
This is your flesh and blood coming out.
I'm looking forward because it's I'm always
you're responsible for this human being.
Yeah, to me it's now I get to guide this person. Dope. Not control, but guide this person in their life and see them grow and do good and big things.
Got you. Are you planning on, this is another big question because everybody feel like this, right? When you're having your first child, are you planning on watching the baby come out?
I'm gonna be there.
Me, I'm like that too.
I'll be there.
I wanted to see, I needed to
I don't know if I'm gonna be looking directly down there, but I'm
you know what's so, you know what? Because I didn't look direct, but I was there, obviously, because I did take a little peek. Mm-hmm. It is a little bit some dudes, for some crazy reason, they feel a little skeeved out. I don't know what it is.
It's a lot of
to see what was happening. Yeah, but I was just asking you, do you feel like you worried about that part or?
Nah, I mean, she's always told me about it. She always says she wants me to be there. She wants me to look down there. I'm I don't know if I really want to do that, but I'm gonna hold your hand. I'm gonna record the whole thing for us so we have it in our log. I told her that for sure.
It's true.
Me to record.
It's true because it's crazy. No, it is good to record everything.
Yeah.
But it's kind of crazy because on the flipping side, when they go through that pushing obviously phase, they're gonna need to hold you and need
just don't break my hand.
Yes, and it's you're trying to give them some words of encouragement.
Yo, you don't want to hear what I gotta say.
Because I did Lamaze classes. You know what Lamaze classes are?
No.
So they're you go, you sit in this Indian style. You kind of there's other couples there, and obviously these are pregnant women, and they teach her how to breathe, and and you kind of engage in.
I think she brought that up to me.
Yeah, I did. Y'all did the whole thing, man.
Yeah, I told her I was down for that.
So did it help? Yeah, I think it did a little bit.
She said it could help depending on if you actually want to, I guess, behave the way the class is trying to help you to behave.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah, so I thought it was a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Plus it's cool just to kind of create some memories and stuff like that.
That's dope. I mean,
and then also it was a good book was it's called What to Expect When Expecting.
What to Expect When Expecting.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you a whole rundown of the whole pregnancy thing, what should be happening, and then it talks about when the child's born. It gives you a whole, you know what I mean? But what to expect when expecting.
What to expect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a pretty good book, man. So I read that. That was pretty good, man. But yeah, I salute to you. What you got going on, brother? Yeah, man.
Excited, man. I mean, it's just gonna slow my traveling down a little bit.
Ooh.
I'll be all right.
I mean, you gotta make sure they got the sitters. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm hoping them family jump in and sick.
Yeah.
I need to move around.
Oh,
man.
you got a good family, man. You got everybody around you. Hey, listen, you know, when you got your first one, everybody's there to rock with you. The second one, it's like,
we gonna figure that out. When that time comes, we gonna figure
the second one, you're gonna be a pro though.
Yeah, because after that, we're gonna have to master, like we probably mastered the first, we all had our up and downs with the first one. Then we were able to hop over that and kind of prepare for the second one to have a little smoother. So I think that second one, but I know she said that she wants to have kids like back to back, and I was like,
I personally think we on the subject of kids.
I don't want to do that.
Well, bro, let's tell you something. I personally think it's better you just do it back to back, bro.
Okay.
I know it sounds crazy. It's just that for later on, I know this is if you're gonna do it, knock it out. Only because later on you want to be like, yo, one out, other out. In the beginning, it's the tough part, but later you always gotta think of future.
Oh, I'm like,
it's easier.
Can I feed all those mouths?
I mean, listen, man. You be all right.
I got a high budget right now, groceries. So you talking about bringing in some other little ones who gonna fill that grocery bin up even more.
It changes the game, bro. Like, bro,
I eat a lot right now.
You know what? But though, I feel like little as this, right? Like people like, yo, how is it? Like, obviously the changes, like say when they little to when they big.
Yeah.
Big kids, bigger problems. So just understand that. When they little, you ain't really dealing with much, man. It's nothing much to remember. They're not eating much. It's not crazy. People like, oh my God, it's so much money.
It's a lot of breastfeeding and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Breastfeeding, but she's gonna be pumping and having milk on standby, whatever.
Got you.
So that's cool. And then people be like, yo, Pampers. But I'm being honest.
I heard that's expensive, the Pampers.
I don't know, but be honest, man. Like, I don't know. Like, remember, you know how like, so you buy sneakers here and there, you buy little things here and there. Same thing what you would normally do. You're just doing it now because you got your child. So it's not, I don't think it was nothing that was like, damn, I messed up now because I have a kid.
I got you.
I never felt like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know
and you think that, you know, having I always thought before having a kid, like, damn, how am I going to be able to afford to do all of that? But when you have a kid,
so when you had a kid, you just kind of figured it out.
Yeah. So I feel like that. I think you'd be definitely fine with that.
Okay, that's dope. So now, you know, I gave you a little background of life, whatever. Now we're gonna go right into the main topic, and today we want to talk about kind of, if you don't know, me and Rhonda, we've been working out together for probably a couple of years going on, but we've always had different styles of training. Nothing wrong with each anyway. People just like to train different.
True.
It's all going to get you the same place, but we want to share a little bit of tips on if you're not getting results in the way you're moving right now or the way you're working out. You got to switch it up, guys. You got to try something new.
Definitely.
You got to slow down. You got to either change the intensity, change your pauses. You just figure something out. So we're going to kind of break down kind of some of our recommendations and kind of explain how we currently work out. Right now, summer's coming up, so we going in.
Yeah,
I know I've been putting in a lot of work over the last couple months.
It's real, man. I feel like we both on that same type of time. So like obviously now, like I'm in there. It's the tunnel vision, the zone, the squeezes, and a lot of times too, I think people misunderstand. Like they think that if I lift heavy, then I'm gonna look. Then if I lift heavy, then I should be all right. And a lot of times when people lift the heavy, you're not doing it properly. You're not engaging the muscle as much. So it's better to kind of maybe go a little lighter, just so you can really kind of engage the muscle, get that squeeze. And also we talk about a lot of times was that muscle mind connection.
Yeah.
So like if you think about like the muscle group you're trying to hit, then you're more inclined to like engage it more. So those are that's definitely a key factor in like, you know, just trying to, you know, get to that next level of fitness and stuff like that. But what do you think of the drawbacks of why people kind of like become stagnant when working out?
Yeah, and it's almost like they're doing the same weight over and over again, or they're increasing weight by five weight increments, but they're also not like changing up their intensities, changing up the rep count, kind of going through their same maybe 3 to 10, 3 sets, 10 reps, 3 set, 10 reps. The biggest thing with me, and I've always preached that with you, is I don't count my reps.
Yo, listen, man, he's always
don't count my reps.
I don't blame him, man.
Because if you count your reps, there's always going to be a point where you're going to automatically stop, even when you know you're going to have more. You're like, I hit my 10, I hit my 15, and I stop.
It's true, because your body doesn't know numbers. You know what I'm saying?
And also, you're telling your brain 10 is my max.
Yeah, and what it is that you probably can get a lot more, because you can push your body a lot further than what you think. So if you just capping it at this 10, then you could probably get a lot more out. But but for the consumer, as far as somebody just starting, maybe they do need to kind of like, because if you tell somebody that just actually starting, right, and they just get into the fitness thing, they're gonna feel a little burn at 6, they're gonna stop. They're gonna feel a burn at 5, they're gonna stop. So you can't tell them to have the same mentality with this.
Well, I think they can to some extent, because eventually, if they get consistent, they're gonna learn their body.
Yeah, but me and you talking about something that, all right, we in this fitness game, so we understand if we gonna not count our reps, we're gonna go to failure, right?
100%.
So
but they have to learn what failure is.
So how you gonna know what failure is until you have a number?
Okay.
You understand? Like if you tell a person that's not in the fitness to go to failure, they gonna go to 3. They can go to 4. Oh, I feel burned. I was starting to feel like I had to put it down.
Let me share this with you. I was watching one of Chris Bumstead's YouTube videos a couple weeks ago, and he was training out with some YouTube influencer, and they were just doing like I think a cable lat pull down, and they were going. They were working. You want to get some more?
Yeah.
They was working, and he might have did like 8, and Chris was like, "Yo, why you stop?" He was like, "What you mean?" Because I'm saving my energy for we just started. He's like, "This is why you guys don't grow, because you sit here." And this guy is not a newbie, but I'm talking to more of the person who's been consistent. He's not a newbie, but in his mind, he's saving himself for something that's not there. Like, the only way for you to grow is to fatigue yourself, even on that first round of working out, where people don't understand. Like, my key thing, and people see me do this and they question it, but I've done it with you multiple times. When let's say we do a chest day and we warm up dumbbells, we're warming up, we do light, we work it to a heavier weight, and then we change it, we blow that out, we burn it out, and let's say we go to bench. Are we warming up again? Are we gonna go to a lightweight and then hit a heavy, or are we going straight into the heavyweight again? Because every time I work out, there's no more warm-up sets.
We go straight to right into
every workout after the first is a working set.
It's real. It's
a real work. So you should be going heavy. There's no dropping down with the low weight and working your way up. Every single time you change a movement, because you're not going to grow that way.
I'm 100% agreeing with you, and this is why but obviously with training with someone too, is like, you want to train with someone that has that type of mentality. If you train with someone that kind of giving up, if y'all both not really understanding like the concept of like kind of really engaging or really kind of getting that squeeze.
But what about the people who work out by themselves? Because that's the majority of us right now.
So you think that, all right, so this is good.
How can they kind of keep that going?
Well, how you do it is that, obviously like what we talk about, you listen to different things, listen to how different people work out, and it can kind of give you some insight about what to do. Because if you're not learning in this game, then you ain't growing. Like, you have to constantly learn. And we been through, the reason why we can talk about this stuff is because, and we still learning, right?
100%.
But the reason why we can talk about this is because we done been through the phases of where you probably at, and you're like, damn, I'm not seeing any change. I'm not seeing no engagement. Something's not happening. It's because you're not listening to understanding how to work out, like to really kind of change up what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Like, he's saying, listen, and the biggest thing you got to do is listen to your body.
Yeah.
Listen to what your body's saying.
True.
If your body's telling you have more and your head's saying no, listen to your body. Put those extra reps in. Because extra reps, they may not mean much now, but in the long term, they're gonna mean much when you're trying to go to biceps, when you're trying to get ready for whatever you may be trying to get ready for.
So let me ask you, right? So, I mean, we understand how we do, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously not counting the reps sometimes, and I feel like that's a great thing. But I'm talking about just, like you said, them actually trying to get into the fitness game and them doing it. Would you tell them to try to just throw a number, right?
Okay.
Go to 15. They probably can't get to 15, but at least would you say that that's something that they should do?
So I would say yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand 100%. I would say yes, because that goes into how I want to start this conversation off. So A lot of my training lately has been high repetition work.
Me too. Lately,
I've been focused on mostly reps, reps over weight. I'm not going super heavy. I'm going for a clean 15, 20.
Now wait. Before you finish this, okay, because I need them to understand too. Is it a reason for why you're doing the high reps right now?
So
my bad. I don't mean to switch up. No, I just want them to understand.
That's a great question. I just feel that my body responds better.
Okay.
To it. I believe that.
So it's not for a cutting phase.
No, not for a cutting phase at all. Because I'm not in a cutting phase right now. I'm just living life and loving it and working.
Got you.
But I feel like that high rep range is allowing me to control these reps a little bit better. So I'm going with a lighter weight. I'm going with 15 to 20 reps, but I'm going with the controlled 15 to 20 reps, where when I'm hitting that 15 mark, I feel the bicep stretching. So I'm able to control it, and I'm probably going in more of a slower motion to try to feel that stretch. So at that 15 to 20 mark, that's where I really feel that muscle is pulling and stretching and growing. You know what I mean? So that's why I've lately been doing that, and I've been focusing a lot more on like the other day when I told you to slow it down. I've been focusing a lot more on the tension. Yeah. So I'm doing a lot of tension resistant reps. So the biggest thing that I also implemented was a lot of half reps. Do you ever do half reps that often?
I hit it sometimes. I do sometimes half reps, but do you feel like it's better?
So like what I'll do is, let's say, for example, I'm doing the E-bar curls. I'm doing E-bar curls, 70 pounds. I'm doing 15 reps. Beautiful, knocked it out. But you know me, we may even hit that again or drop the weight in that. But I'm gonna go drag curls, half reps.
Got you.
And with these half reps, all I'm doing is focusing on the point where that my bicep is the furthest away from me. So where I'm pulling away. So not the raising, but the pulling down, or the resisting the weight from coming up to down. And I feel like in that motion, I feel the best. I feel like my arms are growing the best, or vice versa with different parts of the body.
So would you recommend this to everyone else?
Because I believe that over the last couple of months, I implemented a high rep leg workout. Bro, my legs have been moving and grooving.
Bro, I've been trying to get this dude. I'm always talking to Casey.
Legs will hurt so much, but I feel like I just like legs more now that I'm keeping the weights on a little bit of the lighter side. Yeah. I'm repping them out.
I'm
controlling and repping.
You gotta understand, right? Like a lot of dudes, I mean, this is just the nature of it, but like we focus on the chest and biceps, right? Because that's what we see everybody like.
Bro, I need them short shorts out, man. Bro, I need them short shorts out.
Man, listen. When you at the pool, you at the beach, man, you need to have the quads. They gotta be, the muscles gotta be short. Listen, ladies.
I need
the
5-inch inseam.
Understand, man. You don't want your man running around here with baggy shorts on. We don't want to do that. Them days are over with. The shorts that go past the knee, it's over.
You better have some tailored shorts on.
And not even
cuffing the quads
and real talk, if you in this fitness game, you gotta do it all, right? You can't be one-sided. You can't just be top heavy and you ain't doing legs. We have to be proportioned if you in this game. You know what I'm saying? So and not even that, but it releases so much endorphins. It does take a lot out of you, but
it does. It does.
It legit. You can't take away from, but yeah, man, like, so I'm just being for real, man. Like, you at the beach, man, you got these goddamn baggy ass shorts on. You know what I'm saying? You at the pool.
All my shorts,
what you doing?
A lot of my shorts I brought like 2 years ago, and now I'm wearing them to the gym, and they like suction cup to my quads. And honestly, at the end of the day, they need to be even more suction cut. I just haven't got there. They slowly grow, but they grow.
I've been getting, and Casey is a monster, right? But I'm always on him when we in the gym, we hitting those legs, and I'm like, yo, Casey, we gotta go hard. And it's cool because, I'm seeing the progression in him as well. It's crazy because we obviously been working out for years, and we first met him, obviously we know he's vegan, right? Yeah. So that was a big thing. But he was always like a smaller frame, and that was cool. But as I'm watching the growth and I'm watching them like, yo, bro, I'm proud to see, I'm seeing you, I'm seeing the growth in your legs, man. And I can salute this dude because I've seen your progression in what you're doing, man.
And I appreciate that. And I think the only reason why I've always tried to stay on the leaner side because I think it's an image thing. I thought it was just more pleasing to people's eyes if my frame stayed a little more on the slimmer side rather than the bigger side. But now I don't give a fuck.
No, listen,
I don't give a fuck.
You know what
to me, it was more about how I saw other people thought about how I look.
But see, once you reach a certain level where you at mentally, you doing this for you. You know what I'm saying?
And
whatever makes you happy.
It's always been for me, just like you're saying. But sometimes there's always going to be some type of outside noise that kind of dictates you.
Listen.
And that's what I thought. I thought it's fake outside noise that not even someone's comment on me about, but it was like, do I want to walk around looking more normal, or do I want to look around looking more like abnormal?
Yeah,
more on the bigger side, more like a bodybuilder, or more like an athlete. And now, like, do I care?
Nah.
But I could look like both. I could look like a bodybuilder and an athlete.
But you switching. Your lane is switching. You getting more into the more bodybuilding. Like now, like, and this. Listen, you know what dudes work out, right? And this ain't got nothing to do with looking at no dude no way. But like, a dude walk in and just by you could tell by what he got on you, but I could tell he works out. 100%. And this ain't nothing that got to do with what you trying to check out a dude, but you just you could just see it like, oh nah, his shape. He can have a sweater on, and you could be like, oh nah, I can tell. You could just see it. So it's a certain look, man. And I don't know what dudes is looking for. Most dudes want that kind of look.
The thing is, I've seen a lot of videos lately, and I don't really care. I'm married, whatever it may be, but a lot of the younger girls they tier more to the calisthenics type body. What you think about that? Because they feel like that's.
I think the calisthenic body is one.
Yeah.
Usually it's on the younger side because you're younger, so you still have super small.
There's some younger cats who
usually younger. The other
older cats who do the calisthenics.
There's a couple older dudes that are really kind of small, but those guys shine in the summertime. Because in the wintertime, when you're wearing that sweater, you need to have that snug V-neck on. I'm not V-neck. I'm sorry, that snug turtleneck, and you want it to fit like nice. Yeah, you're going to be out here looking crazy. So, I mean, no, it's not nothing wrong with it. I'm just being real honest. Like, when you throw that sweater on, it's going to look saggy. Yeah. And they're not going to even know that you even work out until you take it off.
Maybe they don't care about that. But I do in a sense.
No, listen. I put so much work. Let me tell you something. You don't buy a Ferrari to park in the garage.
Fuck out of here.
No.
Hell no, you don't.
No. So look, we don't put this work in, so you're going to know that I did this work.
Like I was telling you today, man, I had to buy some shirts today that had no sleeves on them, man, because I'm doing this on for a reason.
As you should.
They should be outside this summer.
They
should be outside.
When you said you got the goddamn sleeveless the joints, I said, yo, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it, man. Like,
and this is definitely new to the style too.
Yo,
so, like I had to.
And then any dude, let me tell you something, bro. When you out there now and you go to the pool, right, and you got your little 5-inch shorts and you got your quads out and all that. Any dude that want to say some negativity about it, it's because he don't got legs. And any dude that want to hate on some junk because he works hard on what he do, you know what I'm saying? Then that means that we should be flexing on a dude that got the chain on because he think he the man because he got the chain. We are putting the work in what ourselves. So it's this difference.
It's definitely a difference.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So I just anybody that puts work in something, and anybody that makes fun of that, you're definitely looking crazy out here for me.
What's your training style? What's your type of what's kind of your training style that you would recommend somebody for, say, like a intermediate person who's kind of a newbie, but not really a newbie, he's consistent in the gym. Somebody who goes to maybe one of the gyms we go to, but still needs help. Like, what kind of work training sessions you believe?
Well, first and foremost, like when you walk into a gym, you got to walk into it with a little bit of confidence and stuff like that. A lot of times some people are afraid to kind of go to different things. They want to look stupid and stuff. Do your homework, do your research, look on YouTube, look on different things, and watch how Did
you hear what he just said though?
Yeah.
Do your research, look on YouTube.
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, the biggest library of fitness geniuses are on YouTube.
YouTube University will teach you a lot, man.
Oh man, like I've learned and we have learned so many different tips and tricks to the trade, watching some of the best I ever do it, and just watching the way they work out and seeing the different things they do in the movements and some of the things they recommend. It may not work for everybody, but at least try them out, figure it out. There's tons of dope trainers online that you can follow and get some tips.
And understand, man, you can't reinvent the wheel. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. The workouts are what they work. Like the workouts that Arnold Schwarzenegger did, man, it still implements. It still applies today.
You can still follow his exact plan.
Exactly.
And still be great.
That's
by also implementing some new age stuff as well.
Exactly.
But it'll all work.
So just walking in to answer your question is like, do your homework, do your research, and then take those things and go apply those things to the gym. And intensity levels, and I think with
intensity level, talk about that.
Yeah, well, I feel like sometimes like a lot of dudes take too many breaks in between, and they're not really kind of engaging the muscle as much as they should be. And maybe you're on their phone too much. Maybe they're not especially in the beginning. Let me tell you something. The beginning to start anything is you got to go through the trials, through the tribulations. You got to put the work in. Yeah. See, we've been at this game and we still are learning. But it's a little different for us than somebody just walking in. Man, you got to put everything to the side and focus, and that's got to be it. And
you got to really you got to really go into that gym with some tunnel vision.
Yeah,
tunnel vision on your mission.
Here's the other thing too, man. See, it's all good to go to the gym, but the difference is the consistency.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Because guess what? How many times you felt like you didn't want to go to the gym, but you knew you had to do it?
Let me tell you this. I was telling this to my wife the other day. Last week, I was tired. I came home. I said, let me go to the gym. I said, I don't want to. And I went. That was the best workout I had all week. Boom. I was tired before I went, got to the gym. That was the best workout I had all week. And if I didn't go, I would have regretted that.
But you're still right now talking from where you're at.
But I'm saying it even breaks down the consistency about it's the not skipping the days when you're tired. Yeah. It's just, pushing through those days when you might not have the energy that you thought you might.
But a lot of why I think people stop is maybe they go into the gym for a month, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they go for a month, 2 months or whatever.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't see no change, so I'm gonna give up. Damn, I don't see it coming fast enough. Understand, this ain't a sprint. This, you know what I'm saying? This is a marathon, like the good words from Nipsey, right?
Yeah.
Like it takes a long time to get to have something. Like it took you years to build where you at right now. People don't understand that we live in a day and age now. It's like a microwave thing. It's like if I don't see the results right now, then I don't really want it. Maybe I do it for 2 months, and if I don't see no change, then it's it.
Yeah.
Understand, man. Like I had to put years to be where I'm at. And when people go and they ask you, like, how long is it gonna take for me to, bro? It's years. Put the time in. Take a little. The Rome wasn't built in a day. Brick by brick, brick by brick. This is how you gotta work with yourself.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Be consistent. Even when you don't see results, you still go, still show up. That's just the way the name of the game.
Facts, yeah. Because I'm really mostly talking about like consistency, being consistent, and just being in that gym and don't skip too many days when you're not feeling the best. Just get up in that gym, things like that.
Yeah, because you know what though, it's this, right? Because it's really you versus you, right? So you're saying to yourself, right, I want to be fit. So if whatever you put your mind to, then you got to be consistent with what you said you want to do for yourself, because this is for you. So when you keep doing something that you put out and you set out to do for yourself, there's no biggest accomplishment, right? Like you feel amazing about yourself because you just like, I said I was going to do this, and now I'm doing it consistently. So we just talking about people that just start now. So we want to make them get more engaged and keep going.
I can give them a tip in this sense. And this everyone may not be able to do this, but your environment is important in where you're working out. So
good one.
If you're working out in a gym where you're not seeing people who look like what you want to look like, then that might be a reason for you to switch gyms.
Sure.
I've always been a person I've tried multiple gyms out, and when I find a gym of people who I'm not gonna say look as in physically, but they have the look that I want. I know I found my own gym because
I love that.
these dudes are
Smart
fighting
move, Smart
and
move.
getting these goals. And I'm in an environment where I see dogs. I see people putting their heads down and grinding. And those are the type of gym environments I love to be in.
So it sounds like you're taking a shot at Planet Fitness.
No, I've been a member at Planet Fitness. I don't know if there's dogs there, but there's some dedicated people eating bagels and pizza there. But the thing is, you might go to one. You might. The thing is, I might have been, because honestly, I might have been talking about like gym brands, because you could have a Planet Fitness in your town that might have some dogs there, and they just like that gym. But you could, or it's almost like LA. You could find a LA Fitness that gonna have some dogs in there too, depending on where that. One of my homies told me that there's some dogs in Newark. There's a Newark LA Fitness. There's some dogs in there. It is. Some dogs in there. So it's not about the brand. To me, it's about the location and who you're surrounding yourself with.
But if they serving pizza and bagels, it's a little tough.
We're not talking about the bottom of the barrel Planet Fitness. We're talking about everyone else who don't serve pizza.
I'm just no. I'm going off of what you said.
Nah, you brought Planet Fitness up.
You know why I said it? You know why I said it?
You don't got to bash Planet Fitness.
I'm not bashing nothing. I'm just we being real. You know what you said? This is what, let's backtrack to what you said. He says, yo, listen, if you want something, right? Be around people that look the way you want to look, and have that environment around you to make you better, right?
Yep.
Now, if you're at a place that people that's around you are just there just to be there and they're not even fit, then that may not be the place for you. So I'm rolling off of what you just said.
That's exactly what I said.
All right then. So let's be real.
But then you bash Planet Fitness. Well, there could be some dogs. I'm just saying, because
there's always going to be.
I only look at it like this.
Here's the thing.
Look around. I only look at it like this. I don't want to touch nobody's pocket. If all you can afford is Planet Fitness, then go there. Be that dog. But make sure the environment you're around is something that you can be happy about and accept.
Listen, let me tell you something. Are you paying the cell phone bill every month? Yeah, right? Are you paying cable every month?
We're not touching pockets, bro.
Whoa, we're not touching pockets.
You touching pockets.
We're not. No, I'm saying this.
Touching pockets.
I'm saying this.
I ain't touching
All
pockets.
I'm saying is this. Here's this, right? Whatever you want in this world, right? You got to invest in, right? And that's just the name of the game, right? If I want to learn how to be anything, right? I want to learn about something. You have to pay to be in it.
You could just say college, bro.
What you mean?
That's what fucking college is, bro. You got to pay to be somebody.
So
I know, and I
understand. Where I'm going with it. All I'm saying is, if you're valuing,
all right, let's cut this down real quick. He's telling all y'all motherfuckers to go to Lifetime Fitness that y'all cannot afford and be around people that y'all want to be, but we can't afford it. That's what he's pretty much saying.
Yo,
all y'all should just join Lifetime and be around rich people. And connect.
Whoa.
That's exactly what you said.
We had nothing to do with rich. We had everything to do with what you want to look like and to be around people that look like what you want. But that's what we at with it.
Now you're coming at Planet Fitness $10 membership.
It's not about the $10 membership.
You just said pay. You said pay. You said pay for.
Listen, man. Listen.
Talk about you're putting value on the gym, bro. You want to put value on the gym. That's what you're doing.
This is what I'm saying. People that value like certain things are gonna pay for certain stuff, right?
Yeah.
Just like if I go to a restaurant, if this restaurant is cheap, whatever, you can go to White Castle or you can go to a Uncle restaurant. It's gonna be a difference because the price.
He's off. I could get $1 burger and that be banging compared to a $20 burger and that be trash.
But guess what? If it's cheap, they say in this world, we get what we pay for. Just understand. Let's go by that logic.
In some extent.
Let's go by that logic. Listen, man.
Some extent.
You pay cheap, you're gonna get cheap.
In some extent.
So what I'm saying, listen, inside of Planet Fitness, you can't grok and you can't put the weights down loud.
I've done that before.
All right then. You can't be like, bro.
Who's doing that, bro? Ain't nobody doing that.
I'm just being
Are
real.
you doing that?
No, I'm just saying.
I ain't making no noise.
I'm just saying.
So why we?
All I'm saying is not promoting.
All you saying is now you're picking at another point to hit playing
I'm saying,
on top now.
No, all I'm saying is this, right?
All he's saying is go to Lifetime.
No,
and pay $250 a month.
I'm with this. I'm with the signatures. I love signature. I'm actually with Powerhouse. I love the Powerhouses. All I'm saying, and I'm going for what his point was from the beginning. Yo, listen, whatever you want to be, you should surround yourself around it, right? That's all I'm saying. He's right about that. And I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying.
There could be some dogs in Planet Fitness.
I'm not saying there's not.
Just keep them dogs close to you. That's all.
Yo, you know what's so real about this crazy junk? If you have a lounge, right? Or you at a club, right?
Yeah.
How do you wean out the bullshit?
What you mean you drown it out?
No. If you have a lounge or you have a club, how do you wean out the fucked up people or the bullshit? You know how you wean them out?
Well.
You know how you wean them out?
No.
Charge. The difference is if it's free to get in my spot or if it's $10 to get in my spot, I'm gonna have all these motherfuckers in my spot. Wildin', right? But if I'm charging money to come in here,
going back to the cause. Going back to the cause.
All I'm saying is that.
All you saying is go to Lifetime.
All I'm saying is that whatever you value, you have to spend. This is what it is.
So he's saying don't go to Planet Fitness and spend more money that you can't afford.
No, look around and see if the people in there are serious about what they do. If they not serious, get up out of there.
All I'm saying is it don't matter what gym brand you in.
It doesn't
matter. Sure them dogs. make sure them dogs at the gym that can push you.
Yo,
you may not even work out with them, but you see them, they motivate you. There's something that you idol. That's the right place you need to be at.
Listen, I'm just saying, if majority in there is not serious about what they do, then it's probably not where you should be.
Though. We're not saying that. I'm saying there could be dogs that Planet Fitness.
You probably have two out of 4,000 members.
No, we're not saying that. There could be some
half of the members
that
don't even come
those
because it's free because they just taking that $10 out.
But those are two dogs. If I go at 6P and I see two dogs there all the time putting in work, that's still gonna motivate me.
I'm not
going
against it. He's right.
You are, bro. You are.
No,
you bashing.
The bigger picture is saying.
The bigger picture is saying, bro. No matter how much your gym costs, make sure you're around dogs. Make sure you're around people who can push you and motivate you, just like him. If this dude's at Planet Fitness, it's because that's what he can afford, and he's a dog, but he's at Planet Fitness, and you see that should motivate you to put in the work and try to be like that. It's not about it. Just don't go touch the bagels and pizza when they're.
All right, you know what? All right. Here's the thing.
Because all I'm trying to prove
listen,
is
now, if it comes down to this, and I'm gonna agree with you on this part.
Okay.
If you really financially can't do something, bro, by all means, if it's $10 a month that you can only afford, by all means, you do it. You do it, and you be around the dogs. But if your ass is out here at the club popping bottles, or if you out here buying this, buying the Louis the shoes, or doing that, and you got a $10 gym membership, then you wildin'.
Yeah, then you don't.
Then you wildin'.
But if that's
you wildin'. That's what I'm saying. If you out here doing what you want to do,
that's on them.
Then you wildin'.
That's how much they want to spend. I can't.
No.
I can't.
So that's what. So I'm agreeing with you
to some extent. Yeah.
Yeah, because. All I'm saying, bro, if that's what you got, you a single mom or you a dude and things is tough, because life is real out here and life be lifing.
Yeah. And
everybody can go through it. And I get that. So if you only can afford $10 a month, by all means, bro, go there and get your workout in.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about those people. And let's what? If you only could afford this and you need help, DM one of us, goddamn, we can at least give you some kind of knowledge or something on how we can help you. Because we want to help as many people as possible. But if you out here bowling and you want to spend $10 a month on a gym membership, now you out, bro.
Well, yeah, because in 10 years, you're going to be able to afford me if you try to spend $10.
There you go. Where you getting out of here? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So, I think we hit that.
No, definitely. So, the next topic we want to talk about is values and talk about how certain people need to value their health over wealth in a lot of sense. he's going to talk mostly about that. What I'm going to talk about is, and we're going to dive into after he speaks, and we kind of share our thoughts on that. It's about kind of after we support our mind and body, after we support our mind, which Ron's going to talk about, I'm going to talk about how we need to support our body, keep it with our maintenance. Even if it's like monthly pedicure, manicures, like maintenance on the body, those things should take a priority over a lot of different things. But I'm gonna let Ron take the lead on this one. We're gonna talk a little bit more about how we should spiritually keep those things ahead of a lot of different things.
Yeah. I feel like this is and this is touchy for me only because, you know, for me personally, I just feel like, you know, us even being right here, right now, right? This is a gift, man. Like to be able to be breathing, to be able to be in our bodies, to be, you know, this is an amazing thing that we able to do, you know? And our life is a gift, right? So if someone gives you a gift, you know, what should you do with it, right? Like, what should you do? Like, what's the biggest compliment you can give someone that actually gives you a gift? And obviously we talking about God. I know, you know, it's a little, but like whatever you believe in, like, but like, you know, I'm a firm believer of God. So like, if this is what you're given, right, this gift, you know, the basic thing you should do is to take care of it, right? So if I got this life, I got this body, right? Give me life, give me body. The first thing I should do is really kind of take care of it. But then it'll be the same people, you're going and you're washing your car, taking care of your car, you're taking care of your house, but you ain't taking care of the gift you got, which is your life, which is you.
Let me ask you this, because I feel like a lot of it dictates from their environments. Maybe not having a place where they learned about keeping being healthy in a way, instead of having the money, be the head on the money rather than on the health. Because I feel like in certain communities, like we're not taught that much in like we have physics, to keep active, but we're not taught nutrition. So how can these people really learn nutrition, you know, when their mind's on money, not nutrition?
I think we brought up a great point earlier today. You know, YouTube University. You know, if we know better, we do better. We know we need to take care of our bodies. We know we want to live a long or strength life. I know. Would you want somebody at 60? Say you 60 years old. Would you want somebody wiping your butt? Would you want somebody taking care of you, or would you rather be up, moving and being active and being strong still? I mean, it's what you really want, right?
But don't you see that a lot in our older generation?
What now?
Like the older generation passing now in the late 70s, 80s. They didn't, until this day too, like it's hard for them to make like food changes and health changes because they just don't care, or they just weren't ever taught.
But like we said, man, we brought up on certain things, so they didn't know better. But guess what? Nowadays, bro, if you're under 40 years old and you ain't even trying to help yourself, what are you doing? Like what are you doing?
Especially even if you're prioritizing money.
Yeah.
Come on, you should be buying meal prep plans, spending money on healthy food, and like, to me, it's easier to keep the health and the wealth together. Keeping it parallel where I got the money, I made it. Now I'm buying gourmet food, but I'm eating in a healthy way. Like, just because you want to, I mean, look at whatever you want. It's like, some don't care about your body in a sense, because unless you want to die early, you're gonna have to, you know, prioritize it. And I hate the fact that I hate the fact that a lot of the Black community make changes after when they become sick, not before they're sick. And I hate that. It's like, at 50 now I'm gonna start making changes. Now I got high cholesterol.
When they telling you that you got diabetes, you got high cholesterol, you should have been doing this, you do it. Now you worried about this? Bro, be proactive. There's so much information out here. Then why wouldn't you try to learn about it? Because you think that this shirt, you think that those shoes, you think that whatever car you drive, you think that that's going to help you later on? Hell no, that's just temporary little things that's not even doing that for you yourself. Take care of your gift, which is this. Your body is what? Your temple. So take care of it. I don't understand it. So like, I don't know. I just feel bugged out when I hear, you know, like that, you know, a lot of these things could have been prevented if we would just took care of ourselves a little more. And like I said, if you're under 40 with a big ass belly, like, what are you doing? What the fuck, bro? What are you doing? Like, we're not even, listen, and I don't blame, and I'm not, and being for real, like, I'm not even trying to take a shot at nobody. I'm not. Because if you're in the gym trying, then by all means, like I said, you could DM me or DM Casey. Bro, we'll give you some information, at least give you what we know, spread something to you, because you're trying. But if you're not even trying and you valuing things that don't make sense, later on, you're going to have to pay for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what? The only one that's going to be sitting back and goddamn is you talking about coulda, shoulda, woulda. But then you're not really valuing you in your life right now, you know?
Nah, because this country, sad to say, doesn't make it easy for you to eat healthy.
Nah.
It makes it difficult.
You're right.
It's expensive.
You're right.
Like, as an example.
You're right. No, you're right,
As an
bro.
example,
Right.
I at the supermarket the other day. This trip was literally for fruits, vegetables, some frozen stuff. $50.
Yeah, I know.
Some fruit and vegetables.
I know, bro.
I spent $9 on a container of grapes.
Word.
For what? This is ridiculous, bro.
That is true. And meanwhile, you can go get a 4 for $4 at Wendy's and be straight.
What? $4 for a burger, two burgers and two fries.
Fries, burger, nuggets.
A drink, for
$4, bro.
This is ridiculous, bro. But I'm spending $55 on fruits and vegetables.
No, but you know what it is, man? Look, we all know, right? Short-term things never equate to the longevity of something, right?
Yeah.
You know, so if you do these little, eating these little BS things or whatever, that's not going to help you later on down the line. And the scariest thing is when you're walking into that doctor's office and they telling you something that you could have prevented. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like we not really looking at the bigger picture here. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not taking a shot at nobody, but we just being real. Like, why are you washing your car if you're not in the gym trying to help yourself?
If I could share one thing with the audience again, just kind of another little gem that I've picked up over the years. Pay attention, read your labels. Do your best to stay away from food dyes.
That sodium intake is it's ridiculous. 400, 500 milligrams. You don't even realize how much you're taking in on one thing.
Yeah.
And then you wonder why you walking around puffy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you puffy, everything puffy. Like you just looking like a little, you know what I'm saying? And then obviously when you get that blood work done and it comes back and you know, cholesterol is high and things, you're going to be looking at yourself like, damn, bro.
But I'm talking about more like the food dyes. So pay attention to the label on the back when it comes to food dyes, like 40, yellow, whatever those colors are, all those colors, be mindful. Bless you.
Thank you.
A lot of those are cancer causing. Just read the labels, guys. Just understand what you're consuming. The biggest change when I went over vegan is I had to start reading food labels. I had to really start understanding what was in my food because I can't consume certain things. If you don't know, a lot of gums in foods make us stuffy, make us irritated. Gums keep us clogged up. So if you can avoid gums as much as possible, keep those out your diet. It's hard. I know it's honestly, it's hard. It's in all our protein powders, like literally. And I drink protein powder throughout the day. But there's a lot of foods that you should avoid, and it should help you live a little bit of a longer life.
Because a lot of stuff what causes like inflammation, you know?
Yeah.
And we got too much information because of what we're eating. So
correct.
Like it's so big to just kind of like try to do your best to kind of do some research on what you should be eating, you know? And no, listen, it's so good to just go and research, man. Just look up what it is, read about things, DM people. You can't do it alone. This world is not meant for you to do nothing alone. You need help. Everybody needs help. You know what I'm saying? Like Casey needs help. I need help.
We all do.
Surround yourself around people that are willing to help you. That's what we trying to say here. Like, don't just think that you can do all this on your own because you don't know. You know what I mean? You could be a master at, whatever finance thing you're doing, but dude, if you may not be a master at this other fitness thing, so you actually get somebody that's actually good at what they do to help you to get you along the way. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah, 100%. Just, like I said, just be mindful of what you're consuming.
You had a great point though, bro. Like you had a great point though, man. It's just, it's just crazy how we really are like understanding that we do need to help each other with this stuff.
Nah, definitely. Because have you ever seen a food label compared to the US and the UK?
Bro,
they're completely different.
Do you
see shit that they put in here? Like
They would never put half of the stuff that we got in the stuff.
No, because
it's almost embarrassing. They laugh at us.
Why do they allow us to consume this shit and other countries banned it? Yeah. It's all about saving a penny. Yeah. All about saving a penny. Like the shit that's everything we eat is high fructose corn syrup.
But what do you say? Because like you said, then you get certain, I don't really care. They don't even, like you said, sometimes they don't even care. They don't even think about this stuff. Like, what do you say to those people to make them see like, yo, bro, you got to change this?
What do you mean?
Like, you get certain people like, we giving them the information about like what they should be looking up to try to find out why, or like maybe what they shouldn't be consuming, right? But then they'll go and do it anyway because they're like, I don't care. I'm just gonna do what I do. What do you say to them?
The easiest thing for them is convenience. It's like,
no, I know that, but what do you say to them so that they can be better with?
The biggest convenience. Make it convenient for you to eat healthy. That's what I say. That's why I'm saying, if you have money and you can do it, buy meal preps. Make it convenient for you. If you tend to go out and buy McDonald's, fast food because it's convenient, make healthy convenient.
Yeah, bro.
And make it convenient.
Hit it on the nose, bro. Hit it on the nose, bro.
You have to make it convenient because we're all trying to figure out what to grab when we're hungry. We go to the quick fast food. But if you make healthy convenient, it's so much easier to get on track or to just continue your healthy path.
But I think what we really are talking about here is that this, right? If you say this is what you want to do, right? You want to be in the fitness, you want to look a certain way. You can't just have that feeling at that point in time. You got to do it even when you don't want to do it. So you got to do it on a day-to-day basis. So those are making healthier choices, right? What you're eating, what you put in your body, and obviously going to the gym. So what are we talking about? Is just you put your mind on something and you go all in with it. Just like you would go all in with like listen, I'm trying to buy this car. So you're going to put everything into saving up to get that car. Yeah. I'm trying to buy this house. I'm going to put everything into saving up to buy the house. Put that into yourself. Put it into you. Why won't you do that for you? Listen, you put everything into you, right? Then you can be you. If you're not good within you, then you can't be good for nothing, right? Yeah. So be good with you first. And I think everything else kind of works itself out. You get what I'm saying?
It'll all be balanced.
Because what it is that, bro, right now, God forbid, your house gets taken away right now, job gets taken away. All right, yeah, that's messed up. But you ain't gonna want to throw yourself off the roof because you still love yourself.
I got me, my healthy self. I'm gonna still be positive.
There we go. Because you work on you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You love you. Yeah. This sneakers, that don't make you you. No. You still that dude with without that stuff, right or wrong.
Agreed.
That's what I'm talking about. Like,
agreed.
Make sure you don't have these materialistic things overpowering, how you feel about yourself.
Nah, like honestly, 100% agree. You just gotta be smart about the things that you're gonna prioritize about certain things. But I mean, honestly, I think that was a great episode. Mm-hmm. I don't even think we really have to go into anymore.
Nah, we killed it.
I hope everybody took something from this episode. I hope you learned something because the goal of this is always to kind of share some of our information. Mm-hmm. You can pick some tips, tricks, or do some research on your own.
Definitely.
And just kind of learn something. So
yeah. I think and like I said, like I feel like with this thing, we are willing to help you. So if you have any questions, you don't be afraid to DM us, and just say, hey, how would you do this? Or maybe I'm not motivated, or maybe who should I be around to actually, reach, different heights with fitness. We can kind of give you some kind of guidance on it, or maybe even give you the things we've been through so that we can kind of help you.
Yeah, and definitely, and if we've helped anybody in the past, please share your stories with us. We would love to share the stories.
Listen, man, you DM us about what you probably dealing with, what you got going on. We'll be more than willing to put it out there and talk to you about it, just so that you can get some kind of understanding. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
We would love to have like a live advice episode where we can kind of give people advice about certain things they may need, questions, whatever it may be, because it's fun to have interactions. Yeah. And we just honestly, it's been a lot of love since we restarted up the podcast.
Definitely.
So thanks to everyone who's kind of
Appreciate it,
us and,
real, man.
and share a lot of love and seeing the things that we're doing. There's a lot of positive stuff out there.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, in this world, right, it's like what we put out is what we get back. So we just want to put out love, put out energy, and we just want to reciprocate whatever it is back as well, man. So like, if that's why we don't mind to give you that insight of what we've been through. Because we want to help everybody, help as many people as we can
100%.
to actually understand why should you be in the fitness, you know, why to go hard. So like I said, we don't mean to bash no gym, but we got to be real. Like, you want to be around realness, you got to be around real. This is what you want. Like, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So we're going to stop here. Thanks everybody for listening, watching the Pump and Culture podcast, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Yep. It's killing it.
That was a good one, man.
Yo, that was good. Yo, we getting... Yo, you know what you get into?
What's up?
You getting mad more comfortable, bro.
Well, because to me, it's